Elaine here, countryhomeandheart.net is my website, and today we're going to make some cream cheese topped brownies. And I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees, and I have greased and floured an 8 by 8 inch baking dish. Now this recipe makes about the perfect amount for a small family or 2 people, but if you wanted to make more than that, you could easily double this recipe and put it in a 9 by 13 pan, and it would work out just fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so I'm starting out with 1/2 of a cup, or 1 whole stick of butter that I've melted. Okay, and oops, let me turn you down so you can see. There we go. Okay. And to that we're going to add 1/2 cup of cocoa. And I'm just going to stir that around a little bit to get it started. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put this on my mixer, and I'm going to mix it just for a second until it gets smooth. Okay, just for a little bit. Now if I had a lot of mixing to do, I would have done that off the camera so that it wouldn't be as distracting for you. Here, let's turn this around so you can see. There we go. Okay. Alright, pull this over a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. Just dump that right in. Okay. And let me get this mixed up. Just get that started good. Alright, and now to this we're going to add 2 eggs. We're going to add these eggs one at a time, and we're going to beat after each addition. So I'm going to put 1 in. Okay, and let's add the second one. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. This is actually vanilla extract that my daughter bought for me when she was on a trip to Mexico. It is very good. It smells so good. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the camera off for just a minute while I continue beating this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and you see I have this mixed and it's nice and smooth. So at this point I'm taking it off of the mixer because I'm not going to use the mixer anymore for this. And I'm going to add 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. There we go. And I'm just going to take my rubber spatula and mix this in until I get it mixed together. Now I learned how to make brownies years ago, back in home ec classes, back when I was in the 7th grade. Back then it was required that girls had to take home economics right up through high school, which we didn't usually mind too much because that's just the way it was. That was, you know, back in the 60s, that's the way they did things. And plus, an added bonus to that was whenever you made something good, like cookies or brownies or something like that, you always got to take some home to enjoy later. So that was one of the good things about that we really used to enjoy. Now this is not one of the same brownies recipes that I used back then, but this is one I just happen to like. It works really, really well. And I have done a lot of different variations of brownie recipes throughout the years. Okay, now I'm going to I'm going to get my baking pan, and I'm just going to pour this batter right into my pan, just like that. And then I'm going to set it aside, and we're going to make the topping, the cream cheese topping that goes on these. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of spread that into the pan. Okay. Alright, and I will be right back with you when we're ready to do the topping. I'm going to rinse this bowl out and rinse my beater off, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and we are ready to start the cream cheese topping for our brownies. So I'm going to add 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. That's been sitting out for a while, so it's good and soft. You can also soften it in the microwave on auto defrost for a few seconds and just keep checking on it to make sure that you don't want to melt it. So you have to be careful with doing that in the microwave. Okay, and let's see, to this we are going to add 1/4 cup of sugar. And 1 large egg, so I'm going to just break that egg in here, just like that. Okay, make sure I don't have any shells in it. That was a piece of sugar. Okay, and let me rinse my fingers off here. Okay. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Okay, and we're just going to mix this up. And start this slow. I'm just going to mix this up until it gets smooth. Okay, and it looks like we're there. I knew it wouldn't take very long, so I went ahead and just did that off the camera, or on the camera. Okay, let me just grab a spatula, and I'm going to make sure that I have it all off of here and mixed up good. Okay, we're going to mix that just a little bit longer. It's not quite there yet. So, okay, I'm going to take you off camera for that, and I'll be right back when I get it mixed. Okay, I'm back, and I have my topping all smooth, and what we're going to do is take this topping, and I'm just going to drop spoonfuls of it right on top of my brownie batter. Just like that. Alright. And I'm just going to kind of spread it just a little bit and make sure I have it as even over to the edges as I can. Alright, and that looks pretty good right there. So I'm going to take that little bit there. Let's see if I can get it there. Get it right there. Alright, and then the last thing I'm going to do is take a knife, and I'm just going to kind of swirl this through with a knife, just like that. And back this way, just kind of back forth a little bit, and just swirl this with my knife. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to bake this at 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. Let me turn the camera up a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to check it in about 25 because I want to make sure that I don't overbake these, so I don't want to get them dry. So I'll check them in about 25 minutes, and then when these are done, I'll be right back with you. Okay, we're back, and the brownies are out of the oven, and I have them all cut up, and I want to show you what they look like. And there they are on the plate. And I'm just going to take one out and bring this up here and show you. Look how moist that is. It's just really moist, and they come out really delicious. Okay, so, alright, now I'm going to take a bite. If you like cream cheese, cheesecake, that kind of thing, you're going to love these. Okay. Well, I tried to get my husband to let me give him one on camera, but he wouldn't do it, so we'll give him one later. But anyway, tomorrow's Father's Day. So I just want to take a moment to wish all the fathers a very happy Father's Day, and I hope y'all have a great day tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.